Today, I'm going to be playing Forza Motorsport 2 for the very first time. I've played a lot of Forza games, but somehow I have not played this one yet, so let's jump right into it. Oh my god, what an original Microsoft logo. Alright, let's get this started. Forza Motorsport 2. You can already tell this music is so early 2000s. We have a few options here. We're going to go with the career mode and jump into the single player. This is something that you don't see in the newer Forza Motorsport games. You have to select a region, and that decides what cars you can use in the game. This is a hard choice, but I think we're going to go for Asia here. We have a lot of choices for our first car, unlike in the newest Forza Motorsport game from 2023 where you only get 3 choices. I think I'm going to start off with the classic original Supra. This music has me moving right now. Alright, we're in our first race here in the Supra. I will say so far the graphics are pretty similar to Forza Motorsport 1. Oh my god, these the physics are definitely a little bit wonky on first impression. One thing that is notably missing, just like in Forza Motorsport 1, is the ability to have the cockpit view. I'm assuming this was added in Forza Motorsport 3 or 4, but it's something that you will notice is not in these earlier games. Oh, we were going for the overtake there, but we lost the bumper instead. Our first race here, we're not off to the best start. We're in 4th out of 8th, and we're on lap 2 of 2. It's honestly, because I'm probably not following this driving line as well as I should be, but we did just overtake someone there. Going for the next overtake there. Now we just have one more to go. Not sure if we're going to be able to catch him. And I went into the grass. Oh my god, the grass slows you down so much in this game. And now first place is pulling away. I'm going to try and nudge this guy off so I can at least place second. There you go. We secured 2nd place in our first match. Not too bad, but also not very good. I feel like that's such a specific amount of credits for me to earn. Like, it's in the newer Forza games, you definitely earn just like an even number of credits, right? Obviously, this is nothing compared to today, but it's interesting to see just how many things you can customize within the tune of the car. I mean, this game came out in 2007, and not a lot of other games were doing stuff like this. All right, we're going to try out the second race here and see what happens. Hopefully, I can place first this time. That last race was a little bit embarrassing, I'm not going to lie. I do appreciate in this game you have the full 360 view when you turn around. If I remember right, in Forza Motorsport 1, it would just show you a couple different angles, but you couldn't just like look wherever you want. So that's a great addition to the second iteration of the game. I've got a decent lead on the car behind me. It's looking good for this game so far. He's coming up on me, but he's definitely not going to catch me. That's going to be our first W. It also seems like with every race you complete, it gives you a percentage discount off of all cars from the Asian market once you select the Asia region. It's cool to see how many options they give you to customize the body parts of the car. And just like in the modern Forza games, it lets you modify every single aspect of the engine. Now, obviously, it's not as in-depth as in the newer Forza games, but this game's from 2007. What do you expect? I think our first mod, we're definitely going to upgrade the exhaust. This thing is sounding terrible and breathing terrible. It's crazy to see how much has carried over to the newer Forza games, like the tire compounds. It's pretty much the same compounds you can get now, except in the newer ones, they have a dirt compound. It's just interesting to see how little, but also how much has changed. We're definitely going to upgrade our tires a little bit because we were slipping around all of the corners in the last race. But one thing that's interesting here that you do not see in the newer Forza games is you can pick the tire brand, and they have different responsiveness, grip, and life, and they're different prices as well. The Yokohama seems to be the best all around, so I think we're gonna go with that one. We definitely need a more exciting color for our car. This might be a hot take, but I love yellow on Japanese cars, so I'm gonna go with the yellow. And obviously, we gotta paint our brake calipers red to make a McDonald's car, but I made the mirrors black as well, and I think that just about does it. I mean, the car's looking sweet. I think we need to earn some more credits now. This is the final race of this event, so let's see if we could take another first place victory. Upgrading the tire compound definitely did a lot to the car. Before, I was just spinning out of control, and now I can have a little bit more grip going into these corners. I'm not gonna lie, these people are a little bit too easy to beat. It looks like every time that you complete a race, it earns you a 5% additional discount on production cars from the country that you selected. Apparently that 2nd place loss in the first race means we finished 2nd in the entire Asian Open. Now we've unlocked amateur cup races, so let's check out what that's all about. All right, now we're jumping into the boosted shootout event. It looks like the first place prize is a Do Luck Supra. I'm not sure what Do Luck means, but I like the sound of it. So now we have 3 more races that we need to take a dub in for sure. I don't want to get 2nd place again and not get the grand prize. I gotta say, the soundtrack on this game is actually really good. It is very early 2000s, but I absolutely love it. It just adds so much ambiance to the game. We're definitely gonna change the difficulty and up the AI to hard. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the first race of the boosted circuit. Immediately, I just got taken out by that guy. What was his problem? Immediately, that puts us in 7th out of 8th, but we're gonna work our way to the top here. I really need to follow the racing line and be a lot more careful now that we're on the harder difficulty. All of these guys just seem to be so much faster than me. I mean, we're on the straight and they're pulling away from me. Oh, that's not gonna be good. I completely took out that Golf and now we're in the grass. Definitely not off to the best start here, but we are working our way up. Now we're in 6th out of 8th. Okay, I think changing the difficulty may have actually been a bit of a mistake. The problem is this is only a 2-lap race, so I don't really have a lot of room to catch up to these guys, even if I wanted to. But I don't think this car is upgraded enough to even catch up to these guys. Whenever I'm on a straight, they're just all pulling away from me. It's like I don't even have a chance of catching up, even if I have a perfect line. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and restart, and I think I need to readjust that AI difficulty. Immediately, I get taken out again. I don't know what is up with these guys. They're so aggressive. But it looks like on the medium difficulty, they're not just all pulling away from me. It's like I didn't even have an opportunity to compete on that other difficulty. I think just those first races were meant to be very easy so you can get used to the game, and then they increase the difficulty as it goes on, because now I'm having a little bit more trouble catching up to these guys on the same difficulty that we started on. But we are working our way up. We're in place 3 out of 8. Give this guy a little bit of a bump so we could jump in front of him. Now we're in 2 out of 8. Those guys are a little bit far behind me now. It's all about catching up to this dude that's in front of me. A little bit hard braking into this corner. We've taken some damage in the front of the car. I like that it shows you the damage on the right side whenever you hit something. I know that's another thing that's in the modern Forza games, but it's interesting to see that it was in so early on. Okay, we've taken first place. It's not by a lot, so we got to keep it up now. We are getting a little bit more of a lead on that guy behind us now, as long as I have perfect driving. But I could definitely see how upgrading your brakes and upgrading your tire compound and all of that would help a lot, because the physics are pretty wonky when you're playing with a mostly stock car. All right, first race of this circuit looks like it's gonna be a W. I want to take a look at the auto show and see what kind of options we have here. For Japanese cars, we do have like the main brands, but we don't have anything more than that. For Toyota, you have a ton of options here. For Honda, you have all the best cars from like what is the best generation of Honda by far. Literally all of these are a car I would own in real life as a project car, especially the Integra Type R. This is on my dream car list. One thing that I love in this game so far is that they don't just give you a million credits to start out with. I remember I tried out the newest Forza Motorsport game, and instantly when I opened my garage, I just had a Forza Edition GT3 RS. I like games where you have to work towards a goal and earn credits in order to unlock cars, or else the game just gets boring very quick. That's one of my biggest complaints with the newer Forza Motorsport games, as well as the newest Forza Horizon games. Forza Horizon 5, it felt like I had Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Porsches, all of this stuff within my first like hour playing the game. We're at the Mazda Speed Cup circuit. We're gonna try and take another W here. I know I've said that a lot, but we need to win this Supra. I'm doing a little bit of drifting here, but it actually is helping me catch up to these guys. I know you're just supposed to follow the racing line and drive boring and try and catch up to them, but I like to add a little bit of spice in here. What can I say? Okay, maybe not that much spice. All right, we took a little damage to the front, but we overtook that guy. I can guarantee you the Audi that is in front of me is not running anymore. All of those early 2000s Audis are terrible for reliability, but all the Supras are still running, that's for sure. I like that you can hear the crowd cheering as you drive by them too. You guys are catching up to me a little bit because of my spicy driving. I have to stay in first. We're on the final lap. It was close, but we took the W. That's another one in the books, that much closer to unlocking a new Supra. A little bit of spicy driving, but it's helping us catch up. It's telling us to do a hard brake here. I'm gonna do more of a light brake. We're gonna overtake the Audi. We're entering first place, but we have 3 laps to make mistakes. It's ridiculous that I get penalized for that guy hitting me. That's insane. I won't lie, for 2007, the graphics are not bad, but they're definitely not that much of an improvement over the original Forza Motorsport game. I'm sure these were released pretty close to each other. I did expect a little bit more though. Oh God, I'm spinning out a little bit. Hopefully they're not able to do anything. He's trying to get around me, but I'm not gonna let that happen by any means. And we're pulling away with ease. The crowd's going crazy. That's gonna be a W. Let's see if we actually unlocked a Supra, because I'm not sure what the hell the name of that thing was. Just a side note, I love that the loading screen is backed by carbon fiber. It's just so cool to me. Here we go. First place in the boosted shootout. You've been awarded a 1992 Toyota Dulux Supra. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna find out. Here we go. The grand reveal. Oh baby, look at that thing. It's kind of like the one we were driving, but it's got a cool graphic on it. Hopefully it's faster. I mean, it's got a body kit. It's got some mods to it. I was hoping it was going to be one of the later 90s Supras, but I guess this will do for now. It looks like we actually unlocked 2 cars. I got a 1969 Nissan Fairlady Z, but I feel like we got to do one race in the Toyota Dulux Supra that we just unlocked. While we're doing our test drive in the Golux Supra that we just unlocked, I want to provide my final thoughts on Forza Motorsport 2. While it's not an insane improvement over the first Forza Motorsport, Motorsport, this game is a classic. The physics are great. I like that you can really feel the tuning differences that you make to your car. I love that every bit of tuning that you do matters. This is stuff we're used to in the modern Forza games, but back then, this game was super innovative. Or at least I should say the first Forza Motorsport was super innovative. This game kind of added on to the features and the amount of maps and all of the content that was in the first Forza Motorsport. And while it is a sequel, it does feel a little bit more like a DLC of the first game. I do think the menus are a lot more fully fledged out in this version. I think the credit system is better in this version, and I think they made a lot of good improvements over the first game. This was the first Forza game to release on the Xbox 360, and while it's not up to the Xbox 360's graphical standards, this is from when the 360 first came out. The capabilities of the original Xbox 360s were a little bit less of the ones that came out later, like the Xbox 360 Slim. Overall, I think Forza Motorsport 2 is a great iteration to the franchise. Without this game, we would have none of the modern Forzas that we have today. I'm having more fun in this game than I had playing Forza Motorsport 2023. A lot of you might share that same experience because that game has a bad reputation, but my god, these original games have so much more flair, so much more spice, so much more of a vibe, such a better soundtrack. I would love to continue playing Forza Motorsport 2 on this channel. Drop a comment below if you want to see me play Forza Motorsport 2 some more, and I could make a series out of it. Hit the subscribe button for more Forza videos like this. This has been Brandon Caliber. Thank you.